what happened previously on Dragon Ball Z?
We explored the gross hole. Didn't find much, but a destroyed statue and signs of a scuffle.
Yeah.
We explored further to the northeast, I believe.
Well, before we get to that, how does your characters feel about that hole? Like going in there, finding it empty, finding it's already been explored.
Oh, it's definitely concerning. I think that the fucking, I don't know, it's either the company or somebody worse that we have to deal with.
Yeah. So you picture like a threat in the area. It's your...
Possibly, yeah.
I think Aldrich just kind of sees it as opportunity. Probably like wants to find more of them. Like,
cool.
We didn't see much resistance in that one. You know, didn't seem like anything we're incapable of dealing with.
Potentially true. Didn't see much of anything in there. Looks like it was cleaned out.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't very big, which means there couldn't be that many creatures within it, right? Unless they're just fucking jam-packed in there. Alright, and then you explore to the west, I believe.
We followed the river.
Yeah.
We went all the way along the river and found another desecrated settlement.
A Fortnite.
Right. We eventually found Fortnite.
Inhabited by lizardmen, who proved to be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, but took care of them after a couple days.
Yeah, they're pretty tough.
An initial scuffle where we found that their archers multi-attack. It was tough.
Worthy warriors, to say the least.
But after that, our fucking battle experience accumulated, and we made progress.
They're helpless before your fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the only thing they had going for them is the range attacks, right?
Yeah, after we got our asses kicked, we just devised a little plan. Neutralized the crossbows. Were they crossbows?
They're short bows.
They were short bows.
Primitive short bows. Pretty sure they did less damage than normal short bow too, but I can double check real quick. Let's see. No, they're normal short bows. Guess only the goblins have the really shitty short bows. I guess there's not much technology in a short bow, right? It's just like a bow. Then you guys returned home, right?
Yeah, those are like basically the notes. There was like in between us getting our asses kicked and kicking their asses, we were like back at home for a number of days. Just like we sat in the tree line and watched for them, but they managed to fucking sneak right past us. And our woodcutter like saw something in the forest and refused to fucking work until it was like he was reassured. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And we followed them back, unclouded and wondered.
Yep. And you saw the lizards just had like 100 gold in their chest, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everything was inputted. We've got 112 gold in the coffers.
Yeah, and
I've got 100 gold on my person too, so
yeah, let's
it's not we're a little low on money, but we're not.
So I guess we would start our week off in the settlement by going to the laborers' camp and speaking with Archibald.
Well, before we even get there, let's just start in the makeshift rat house. Let's start with your guys' morning routine, right? So the makeshift rat house is like a collection of tents. Do you guys sleep in the same tent as Archibald? Or do you just set up your own tents? Do you have your own tents?
We purchased our own tents.
We did buy our own tents, so we probably have our own tents.
Yeah, so they're just sort of like crowded up there near the rat house as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the money is, right? Wouldn't be sleeping elsewhere in town.
No.
Oh shit. Is it a possibility for us to be like, we want to upgrade the rat house, but we don't have enough money. Let's go make some, come back, start that shit. And like towards the end of the session, you know, we can start the rat house construction and it's just there next time.
Sure, but it would get a little dicey if like days pass or a week passes and you still haven't like gotten the money to issue the order, right? So
Gotcha.
there's a possibility of wasting your settlement turn. But it's something you could do if you're confident.
Not confident.
Well, so morning routine. First of all, what does it look like for you guys and who gets up first usually?
I don't know. I feel like Hadrian probably gets up early. He was basically a fantasy cop.
Yeah.
I think Aldrich is probably more prone to like late night researching shit. Probably like regularly gets up around 10. 9 to
Okay.
10.
So then, imagine Hadrian would be the one who gets up first. Spire descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
And normally, what does Hadrian do?
I don't know. I feel like he definitely has like a routine. It's probably like, you know, wake up, get ready, prep the spells for the day, and then, you know, get up and go.
Oh god. Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Like to retract that because that would be horrible for a wizard. I have to spend hours preparing every morning, so I'm probably up at like 6 a.m.
Well, hold on. So, any spells that you don't expend, you don't have to re-prepare come next morning.
Oh, okay.
So you only get like turbo fucked if you're like a high level wizard who's spent all their spell slots like doing crazy shit, right? If you've got 2 spell slots that you lost, it would just take 20 minutes basically, depending on if they're 2 first level spells. So do you still retract, keeping that in mind, or?
I do still retract.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to like you'd have to regularly get up somewhat early.
Yeah, if you're casting any spells. Okay. Who of you is the first who wakes?
Let it be Hadrian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Hadrian, do you wear your armor in your settlement? Or are you normally...
Yeah, I imagine. So, probably depends, but probably somewhat frequently at least.
Okay, so you probably haven't cast any spells yesterday because some
Probably
week
not.
has passed, right?
Yeah.
Since last session.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like get up out of bed, right? Maybe stretch, like walk outside, and you see there is a little commotion in the village.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, this is spotting it from
Okay.
like
well,
200 feet away.
Yeah.
Do you put on your equipment or do you like
Yeah.
rush down?
Put on. Oh,
It's gonna take
mean,
10 minutes. to put on.
how much of a commotion is it? Just like some people shouting, or is it like a lot of a commotion?
Seems like 15 or so. It like maybe your laborers and your woodcutters, like that amount of people, like standing around, sort of like in a circle near the forest line.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then yeah, I'll just go down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put on all my shit.
Do you wake Aldrich or do you just continue?
Yeah, I'll fucking, you know. You can't knock on a tent, but you know what I mean.
Well, how do you wake him up?
Well, you just shake the fucking side of the tent and be like, there's a problem in the camp.
What?
Get up soon.
Oh, all right. I'll be right there. Aldrich will be getting up.
All right.
There's not much to do. He fucking quickly puts on some pants and a robe, or, no armor, and we're out the door.
Yep. Picks up the old wizard staff. Or is your focus a staff?
No, it's just a traditional focus, I think. And then
Okay.
carry a dagger, couple daggers, and a light crossbow. No staff.
You guys ever been a wizard that has like a focus that's like a fushigi?
Oh, what?
Is that the fucking ball?
It's that ball you have the annoying ass
The orb?
commercials for, where they like they move under like their hands and stuff underneath it. Yeah, it doesn't move. Yeah,
The circle of the balls.
yeah,
No way, I'm thinking different balls.
yeah.
I know
it's just
that
a ball,
orb's
it's
an
like a glass
option.
ball, and then there's like a glass orb as an option. But I just like the idea of like them doing the fushigi routine to fucking.
Yeah. I had these, like massage balls that had little bells in them. I don't know where they went. Where basically it's like two balls and you like rotate them in your hand over and over. Like swap places of the balls.
Yeah.
It's like a thing. Had like little dragons painted on it.
It's a similar-ish idea, I think.
Yep. In any case, Hadrian is there first. Well, describe your like trip down the hill.
No, I'll just kind of, have like a jog with purpose.
Okay. A
brisk
jog
walk.
down the hill past the laborers' camp. And you can hear like laughter
Okay.
coming from the men who in this morning light you can still like recognize their silhouettes to some degree, right? I don't know how close you are with the laborers or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll keep approaching.
Yep. You can see like some of them are like exchanging coin or whatever. And there's one of them that's got like a chair that they're sat on, sort of like in the circle as well. And, between the gaps of the people, we can see two people in the center of the circle. Sort of like getting ready for something.
Kind of watch for a second.
Yeah, you can see that they've got like four. Where are you watching from?
Like outside the circle.
Okay, yeah, you can see that they're like carrying hand axes, and like one of them like draws a line in the old dirt. You can see that there is something on a tree stump nearby, but it's hard to see past all the people. And you're not exactly quiet. You're a lot quieter without the armor, so it takes a moment for like one of the laborers to like sort of glance back, like register your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did they make a face like they're like a little fucking kid that's getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar or something?
A little. They seem unsure. Like,
Okay, well, I'll kind of
their hand is in the cookie jar, but like, there's not been a rule set like that you can't take cookies. So they're like, oh shit, can we take the cookies?
Well, I'll kind of push my way, past some of them to see more so what's actually going on in the middle.
Yeah, you can see a pitcher, like a clay pitcher, is standing on the log. And to the right on the tree, a target has been like carved into the bark.
Mm-hmm.
And, one of the guys is like, I bet Donovan's gonna win.
Well, I'll just kind of watch. It seems like they're like, throwing hand axes at a tree. It's like a competition.
Yeah, it seems so.
My inference.
One of them will, ask you, the like guy who seems to be taking bets.
Mm-hmm.
Good bailiff. Who do you think will win this fine competition?
I have not seen these men and their abilities, so I do not think I can judge yet.
He nods. Fair enough. Would you still like to wager coin on it?
I'll go sure. But I don't know. I'll take like 2 GP.
Yeah, they look
just kind of like as a fucking martial-ish guy, just want to look at the guy who size up the person who looks like they would be the person who could throw the hand axe better.
Yeah, give me like a check using your martial stuff. I'm okay. I'm open to the idea of you using your strength stat or something.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just do it. Like
whatever your martial stat is, how you approach combat.
do strength. There's also athletics, I guess, but I don't know.
Okay.
Because I am proficient in athletics, so I don't know if that's the thing. Like, if you do a lot of fucking working out, you could probably tell who else is like the guy.
Yeah, I could just add proficiency to that.
Yeah, sure.
So like 13
+2. Yep.
So you've got like one of them looks more agile, more like capable than the other.
Mm-hmm.
So you like pull out the gold, and the person seems like kind of surprised. Like his eyes bulge at the sight of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then I'll put it in, and I'll put my money on the person who I thought would be more confident, or who I have more confidence in.
Okay, it's about this time I think Aldrich would arrive.
What's going on?
The men are having a game, a barter.
One of them. What's Aldrich's relationship with the laborers?
I think like casual, like a casual working relationship, not too formal, you know?
Okay. You think you've been friendly with any of them? Do you know any of them?
I'm certain by now, yeah.
Because it's been like a month and a half. Sure. Yeah, one will sort of like Aldrich, I'll fill you in. Ha ha ha. Sort of motion you. Come closer.
I approach.
Yeah. And they'll basically like relay jokingly that they found some other person, not one of the two people, their like secret stash of wine. And now they're like seeing who gets it, basically.
Whose was it?
He'll like point to the guy in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Is he taking this all right?
Well, here's the thing. He owes those two guys coin, so he can't complain.
Was it more betting?
Well, you know how it is. There's long nights. Just labor to do, just building houses. Not much recreation out here. But I think some of it is from before they moved here.
Well, let me ask you this. If we were to eventually invest in our people's recreation, what would you like to do?
He scratches his chin, having like never thought about this before. Says, a tavern would be good. Dice, wenches. That sounds amazing to me. And maybe a fighting pit. Or an archery range. Assuming we have the
archery
boats.
range is much more in our in our doing right now than a tavern. Down the line perhaps, but
Yeah, the guy will sort of like take off his cap. I'm assuming like he has a cap. It might be a little bit 1940s. But he's like, oh, I didn't see you there, my Lord Bailiff.
We must fulfill our duties to our queen, and then I assure you, we'll get to work on something.
All right. So the games progress. unless anyone has anything else.
Nope.
All right. Axes are thrown.
They're like, yeah, gonna throw axes at the guy.
No,
It doesn't seem like that's what's happening yet.
they're throwing it at the tree.
Yeah.
And they basically take turns. It's like darts, but with hand axes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
And you're correct that the dude wins. Donovan. It's his name because that's the one name I thought of.
Donovan.
And so, before we get to what happens next, you get a return on your investment, your bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get your 2 gold back, right? And then on top of that, I don't know, you could roll 1d6 and 2d6.
Oh, yeah. 1d6 and 2d6?
Yeah, because
So 3d6 or roll them separately?
roll them separately.
Okay, well, that's the first one. 5. And then 5.
Okay, cool. Got 5 silver and 5 copper.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see that the betting guy is sort of like going around and paying. There's a lot of people who bet on Donovan, right? There's like a 50-50 split.
Mm-hmm.
Right, some of them figured the small guy would be better at throwing shit because he's like more dexterous or something, but they were wrong. Donovan's just a superior warrior. Well, warrior, air quotes. Anyways, Donovan will laugh. Ha ha ha! The wine is mine! Until he'll like go and just like chug half of it out of the pitcher, just like on the spot. And like, you know, wine will like fucking spill out of his mouth a bit, like land on his clothes, staining it. Those clothes are already stained. And after he's like taken some good drinking, you see he pulls out a water skin and pours the water into the pitcher, much to like the chagrin and confusion of the people around. And he says, "The rest is for you guys to celebrate." Ha ha ha. And so, even though it's watered down, the rest like take it and they quickly like get like small cups and stuff out of the mess kit. And the area sort of descends into like merrymaking.
Yeah. Well, I'll just kind of like, you know, go back to what I was doing.
Yeah.
Adrian,
Yes.
let's go find, geez. Let's go find Archibald.
All right.
Have him make something.
Yeah. You can quickly find Archibald. He is in the tents, the you know, makeshift rat house. You can see him like on the top of the hill, sort of like slowly coming down as you guys come up.
Hey!
Court mage, Bailiff.
Hello.
How goes it?
Well enough.
Indeed.
He nods. A fine morning. What are the men doing?
Contest to decide who gets some wine that someone was holding out from the other workers.
He nods. Kind of like quizzically like raises an eyebrow to that, but inquires no further. Says, "Have you met the new trade master?"
I do not believe I have.
He nods. Well, I have found one.
Excellent.
He and his wife have moved in to the trade house, the trade post, already.
Very good, very good.
Archibald, we had 2 months of rations, correct?
Yes, we are close to running out.
Yes, the time has come to do something about it. Perhaps when we meet our trade master, we'll have him order some rations for the month.
He nods.
But for the time being, look to Hadrian. Confirmation. Fishing hut?
I think so. I'm trying to find the fishing hut. Okay, so it costs 150? Good.
The Archibald will nod slowly but say, funds are looking a little bit low in the coffers. Will we be able to make next month's payments if we build a trade house or a fishing hut? The answer is no, currently, unless you have gold in your pockets.
Well, that I do. And I'll kind of go and drop off the 101 gold that I have.
Well, do 75 and I'll do 75.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's 150.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he'll nod. Say. Fair enough.
Well, this is what me and Aldrich are going to do, is secure more funding.
Yes, I would think that would be very prudent. Bailiff, good bailiff, sir. We are sort of reaching the end of our rope.
Hopefully it's just what a minor growing pain.
He nods. Indeed. I hope as well.
You didn't happen to notice anything enticing on that job board over there in Fort Huntsman on your way back?
Well, I don't look at the job boards personally. I'm not an adventurer. Have no capability for such things. The thought didn't cross my mind.
All right, well, you get on that fishing hut. We'll take care of the money.
He nods. Very well. I shall do it. Where are you guys going to place the fishing hut?
Well, we kind of like have to place it down by the river, right? So it's got to be like down here. It's a what? How big is it?
Yeah, that's what I want.
One square. Oh, it's tiny.
That's a 1x1.
Yeah.
Just a 1 square Marty.
That's what it says.
Yeah, where are you putting it then? Yeah, just draw a cube for me.
Yeah. All right. Give me one moment. I don't know. I was gonna put it just like right here.
Okay. Makes sense to me. So that'll be where that gets set up. And Aldrich will say, and I suppose I'll have to go looking for fishermen as well.
His name's Archibald.
I'll just kind of nod and say, I do have contacts with some estermen, possibly, from Port Silver.
He nods, says, that would be good if you can acquire them.
I will see if I could sway them to come.
Yeah, he nods. So am I to not find workers then?
I will send a letter.
Yeah, he'll bow and say very well. I suppose worst case scenario, by the time the letter gets back, we could at then point hire people, since we'll take time to build the hut anyways.
Yes. I think that this seems like a good idea.
He nods.
Secondarily, perhaps we should clear some wood in that area, so they're not so cut off.
He nods at that.
Am you sure?
Yeah, alright, draw a 3x3 that you want to clear out. It's 3x3 of woodland / brushland, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we do it like that, that cuts a good path there, right?
Yeah, that would work.
That'll do.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind then.
All right, 1 second. I need to let my dog out because he's going fucking crazy.
Extremely awkward timing.
I know. He's got a fucking talent for it. 1 moment.
There's just something in the cosmos that causes his dog to piss and my grandma to call.
True. Well, how have you been lately?
I'm alright. I'm just working.
Yeah. Construction still?
What?
Construction still?
No, I haven't. I was a construction apprentice like 4 years ago.
Well, what do you do now?
I work at a Starbucks.
Oh.
It's some of the best fucking pay in town. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I've worked at a fucking place called Atwood's in town making $10 an hour, and it was the most depressing fucking job of my life.
What is that place?
Starbucks in here is paying me $15.50.
No, I meant the Atwoods. Is that like another coffee shop?
No. It's like country Walmart.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I've had family who's worked in retail, and it's just not good. Still, $15 an hour in fucking the Midwest or wherever you are?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Sounds good.
Plus tips. I
Yeah.
get like somewhere between 80 and 120 bucks in tips on
Wow.
paychecks.
All right, how do you fare, like, among the remaining employees, or the employees there? Are you, like, the best worker? Worst worker?
Like skill level of making drinks?
Well, not just skill, but, like, gusto, right? Like,
I don't know.
you know, some people be lazy, you know what I mean?
I get lazy sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens.
So, like, middle-of-the-road employee?
All right. Stinky dog taken care of.
Depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm on the bar making drinks, then like I'm pretty happy because my brain autopilots and my day goes by really quick.
Oh.
And as far as bar goes, I would consider myself among the fastest
That's awesome.
guns in the West.
It sounds cool. So as you guys are like finishing up your conversation with Archibald, just like getting right back into it, Aldrich, you sort of hear the like festivities sort of die down abruptly. And you like glance over and you can see like the people sort of like backing away from the wood line, like parting a little bit. It's a lone figure.
Adrian,
Steps out of the woods.
yeah, I'm gonna start rushing down as I go. Hadrian, come!
Okay, I'll just follow him.
Yep. You guys jog over and you can see it's a tall, cloaked figure. Right? Well, not like hooded though. Like they have just a big cloak, but the hood is down and you can see is a man of some kind. Like as you get closer, it's like it looks human, but clearly like a foot taller than any of the other like laborers in the camp. The head of like a blonde hair. On his back is a great axe.
Just like, hello. Is this something that I'd be like, is this guy like a Wodekin? Is this he an Esterman? I've been around.
Yeah, as you get closer, this is a Esterman. This is clearly an Esterman.
Okay.
Greetings, friend. What business do you have here?
He says hello.
Approach. Get like.
I was wondering if he spoke only Esterman.
Says, I come bearing letters. And he
Letters I see from where?
pulls off like a sack from his shoulder. He says, They tell me not, but from all over, I would think. And, the crowd initially, like, quiet and like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? And it's like, oh shit, letters, Sort of picks up, and excitement. It's like people sort of like crowd around. He goes and he like stands on the tree stump that the pitcher once was on and pulls out like a bundle of letters, re-puts the bag on his shoulder, and he unties the bundle and pulls out a letter and starts listing off names as if, on the envelope or on the folded piece of paper, there's like a name written down, right? We'll say so-and-so of Riverdale, shit like that. And people will come up and like take the letter, right? Or sometimes it's slightly more than letter. It's like a leather and like a small pouch or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. He sort of is just going down the list. And what do you guys do?
Just kind of wait around to see,
Yeah, I'll see if my name gets called.
if we have any letters.
Yep. So, Aldrich, your name does get called.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Yep, he'll hand you a letter.
Who's it from?
Opening it up, you see it is just scanning it from your mother.
Mommy.
Yep. So I could read it out loud, or I could move up and then read it out loud. I don't want to just like silently hand you guys letters, because I feel like that would slow everything down a bit. So it's your decision if Hadrian would know it's in the letter or not.
Yeah, I can move him. Let's hear it.
All right. So it says, "Dear Aldi, I hope this letter finds you well. Mage's Rest has been such a lonely place without you here, Aldi. I miss knowing that you were just down the street to visit. I hope you have good food. You can't neglect your health by just eating rations all day. I'm curious of your doings in the Badlands. Have you been safe? Are there demons running around? Things have been good at home. Your niece, Hilda, has just cast her first spell the other day. We are organizing a party to celebrate the occasion, but I assume you are probably too busy with your new career to attend. You would be welcome to, though. It would ease a worrying mother's heart. Love, Mom."
Aw, Mom.
And there's like a postscript, which is just like various family members saying like, hi, hello, etc. But notably not your father.
I think Aldrich. Okay. The Return of the Vet. Aldrich would like speak up. Can we return letters through you?
He says, if you have coin.
We have coin.
What is your rate?
I think just like a gold per letter. So he has to trek all the way through the wilderness, and assuming like you guys are gonna like make him wait around a bit, right?
Yeah. Well, I would also want to write a letter, as I just said, to like my Esterman pals.
Yeah.
That I lived with in Port Silver.
All right. You too get a letter, Hadrian.
Oh, okay.
He calls out. And he'll sort of like hand it to you. As you pick the letter up, you can see he's like scanning you. Mm-hmm. It seems to have picked up on your like martial abilities, even though you two are not in your armor right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He says nothing.
Biceps are rippling as I open up.
Yep. So I'll give you the same option that Nair had.
Sure, why not?
You're gonna kick Aldrich to a different channel, or you're gonna read it out loud so his character can hear it.
Read it out loud. At least not yet.
All right, Aldrich.
Things need to be shaded.
Move to don't split the party.
Bye bye.
So here's your letter. Hadrian, not everyone gets a second chance. I have only so many strings to pull. Make the most of this. P.S.
Is
this
who's this from exactly?
Your older brother,
Gotcha. Okay.
the one who's working in the government offices.
Yeah.
It says, P.S. Some associates of your friend have started inquiring about you. I don't know why they are asking around now of all times, but I thought you might want to know. Be cautious. Your elder brother, Jonathan.
Does associates of my friend mean context clues? Does that mean Aldrich?
It's friends in air quotes. Or I guess just literal quotes.
Huh. No, it could mean. Well, it could mean people here. I don't know. I'll send a letter back. I guess I'll have to send 2 letters.
2 letters. Alright, I'll pull Aldrich back in.
Sure.
Alright. So, would you or would you not read it aloud to him as well?
I'd probably talk to. Yeah, I don't know if I'd read that out loud in front of everybody, but yeah, I'd probably.
Yeah, what do you tell?
No, I'd say that apparently someone is in the government, friends of mine doing quotes, are digging into my past and my records.
Is this a threat?
I shrug.
It says
Possibly.
be cautious. So,
Does say be cautious.
potentially.
Could be.
And then you hear
Locate my
from
website.
the Esther man, Aldrich again.
Oh, that's me. Excuse me. I'll grab the letter.
He gives you another letter.
To open it.
This one is heavier. There is something else in the envelope in addition to the letter. So,
Yeah, I open.
yeah, you open the letter. Do you just pull out the paper? Or are you going to look at the object first? Give me your order of operations.
Yeah, shoot. I'll inspect the object.
You see a wand. It's got a little, like, tag attached to it as well. That seems to have something scribbled on it.
What does it say?
The tag?
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of command word. And the small description of... Actually, there's no command word. That's just a description of what the wand does.
What does it say?
It is a wand of magic missiles. It has 10 charges. But if you upcast... Like, you can upcast, but upcasting it costs an additional charge per, like, level up to max level 3.
What in the world? I read the letter.
Are you going to read it out loud? Are we going to move Beth once again?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna move Beth. Bye,
Based.
Beth.
Bye.
Okay, it's a very short letter. It says, Dear son, I've heard that you've struck out on your own in the Badlands. Love, father.
Oh my god.
I'll pull him back in.
We're back.
It was a short letter.
Aldrich would fucking be super excited. Just like exclaim, Hadrian!
Huh?
Look, my father sent this.
Oh well.
What does Aldrich hold up? The letter?
Aldrich presents this fucking wand.
It's like a stick. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, this is exactly what I've been needing. Adrian, it's a wand of magic missiles.
That sounds useful.
Oh, I need to write them back. Excuse me. Aldrich will just like run off and find a fucking some paper and such.
Yeah. I'll DM you guys your respective letters as well.
Okay.
For you to do with what you want.
Alright.
I'll start with you, Hadrian. Let's copy, and it might get fucked by the transition into Discord. Okay. No, that looks pretty much typeset okay.
Yeah.
And then Nair, I'll do the letters in chronological order as well. I didn't include the postscript from the Mon letter because it's more of a theater of the mind postscript because I didn't want to think of like 20 names or some shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so very different letters.
Yeah.
From different people. Both between the two of you, but also between the mother and the father. Which one is, like, Aldrich more, like, happy about? It seems like the father letter made you happier.
I mean, it's a wand. That's crazy. Like,
yeah.
That has the great material value.
Yeah.
But he's not like fucking. He's not cold. He's going to be writing a loving letter back home. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I'll write
more.
a letter back to my.
Yeah.
My brother.
Okay.
Yep.
More inquiring,
Basically
like,
the
how Aldrich feels about the situation between the parents. Does he feel equally loved? Does he feel like, does he value one, like, letter over the other? One of them's more warm and friendly, but
No, not at all. I think it's more of a like, yep, that's what I expect.
yeah.
You know? Dad's terse and mom's all like bubbly.
Yeah. Is Aldrich more of a mama's boy or father's boy?
You know, I'm not sure that he favors either one.
Okay.
He's just a boy.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, Hadrian, how about you? How are you feeling about your letter?
Well, you know, it's basically saying, like, oh, don't fuck this up. So, you know, more pressure on Hadrian. And now he's got to fucking look over his shoulder.
Yeah, so Hadrian's not happy to receive the letter.
Not particularly.
No. Okay. Is he happy at all to have, like, any word from his brother? To be receiving a letter?
But it's just like, okay.
Okay. Alright. So, did you want to write the letters now, or can we just assume you deliver them and I'll expect them, like, right after the session or something?
I mean, I think that both of my letters were going to be pretty simple.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how much I really need to write out all the specifics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I wrote out my letters. How dare
you want
you?
me to write out the letter?
Yes.
Well, it depends. If Aldrich wants to do it right now, we can. Take a little time to write out the letters.
Yeah. What say you, Aldrich?
I'm writing a letter right now.
Oh, awesome.
Like, that's what we're doing.
But no, we don't have to be doing that. That's I just like I'll, you know, dabble with it as the session goes on.
Okay. Then we can move on to the next part of the session. So, time will pass. The guy, the Esterman, will collect his coin, collect the letters. You know, he'll basically inquire for directions for each of them, or have that like written on the letter itself, and sort of bundle letters that are going to the same location. Is there any interaction you'd have with this dude? Or is this purely business?
Well, I would ask him if he knows anybody who's looking to, start a new life out in these lands.
Yeah, do you ask, in what tongue? Scommon?
In Esterman.
Okay. He'll sort of raise an eyebrow. Say, you speak our tongue.
Go, yes. I was raised in Port Silver. Many of my friends growing up were Esterman.
He nods. I am from the mainland. I moved to this place not too long ago.
See. That makes more small talk. How are things over there?
In the mainland? Oh, it is as it usually is. The warring clans, the dangerous monsters. It is a good, fertile land for building the soul, but I wanted to strike out and see the world. See just what the old kings saw in this place.
Somewhat a viewpoint that I'm used to hearing.
He nods. I would assume so. This job is a natural fit for my capabilities as well. Roll luck check. See if he knows. Oh yeah. He's like, I know of a tribe, a group, I should say more accurately, of Estermen who have not had much luck finding work, but who have taken to hunter-gathering in the woods.
I'm looking for a group of fishermen.
Aye, any Esterman is capable of such an easy task.
Exactly. This is why I thought to come to you.
You know,
over time we may also evolve it towards hunting, but for now, we're just fishing.
A natural progression. I can give you their location if you wish to meet them.
They're around here?
They are somewhat near Port Silver.
I see, okay.
Might want to get a horse.
Yes, I think I might.
And he'll sort of give you, like, the location of woods that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Say, they seem to have troubles of their own, but they did not bother me with it.
I see. Well, thank you.
Yeah, he nods. So after, like, everyone gives him letters, notably Archibald has given him, like, multiple letters. Like, at least 4. He, put them in the sack and say, my jobs take me. He's saying this in common, which is clearly, like, more broken and less verbose than his Esterman. My jobs take me to other settlements. Will be not too long till letters get to destination, but keep in mind, small delay. And he goes off. Sort of disappears into the forest. Like, you can tell, like, after, like, a certain amount of time he enters, like, hunter mode, where he's, like, traveling much more stealthily, much more nimbly. And it just leaves the settlement alone without him. And of course, like, there's a lot of gossip. You know, some of the people will, like, inquire, you were saying something to him in a weird way. You know, Their tongue?
Yes, I know the Ester tongue.
They seem very impressed with this.
I was raised in Port Silver. Many Estermen go to live there. I worked with many and lived with some when I was growing up.
And this seems very reasonable to them. They're like, yes, that makes sense. From everything we know about Port Silver.
Yeah.
A worker will ask what it was like.
In Port Silver?
Yeah, do you have any stories, I guess, would actually be what they ask.
Yeah, well, probably some stuff about just, how it's the port town literally never stops moving because of trade.
Yeah, they nod. You could probably tell them of, like, the crazy, like, monster parts that you've seen, arrive on ships. It's like pelts of yetis, eyeballs of horrible creatures you've never heard of.
Just things from all over the lands being shipped in and out.
And they seem shocked and impressed. So what does the party do next?
Well, I think we need to fucking try to make some money, dude.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. We could go looking out in the Badlands for, well, all kinds of opportunities, but
Of course, but that's
no
like sifting
guarantee.
through like a needle through a haystack.
yes, there's no guarantee how much time it might take to find something.
With our current situation, I think we should start with the bounty board.
Indeed, the most logical decision.
Okay.
I'd like to, hopefully our travels will take us somewhat more south at some point. I'd like to stock up on leather and holy water. If you don't mind, I'll have you create a bunch of blessed leather for me.
We can do this. It won't take long.
All right. So, traveling back to Fort Huntsman, it's a matter of like a few days at most. That's a route you're well familiar with.
Oh, we did kind of skip one thing that we probably should have done. Could we have just briefly walked over to the trade post?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you'll see like a fat-ish man in like fancy like green clothing sort of greet you. It says, the court mage and the bailiff.
Hello.
A pleasure to meet you.
And he'll give like a slight bow and says, my name is Marco. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes, nice to meet you, Marco.
I'll be your trader for the time being.
Where are you from, Marco? Did you have a post elsewhere?
I was from Crownhold. Did trade a few times with little Archibald.
Well, we thank you for joining us.
He nods, smiles. It's about time I manned a post, a building. I was more of a caravaneer.
A good opportunity to settle down then.
Mm-hmm. Acquire nice war chest of funds so I may open up my own trade routes and whatnot.
Well, that would be most excellent. So for our first matter of business,
He nods.
our colony is running low on food at the moment.
Indeed. It's nary a good sight. He'll like sort of pull out a clipboard and a quill.
For the next 4 weeks, we'd like... Does that sound right, Adrian?
I think.
Yeah, so out of character, you can just say, tell him to like begin importing food, and he'll like automatically do that if you're above your supply cap going forwards.
Perfect.
No, basically just tell him like, keep an eye out for how much food we need. Talk to... You guys don't have a quartermaster, so just be like, talk to Archibald, etc., etc.
All right. Well, in that case, it was a pleasure meeting him.
And he'll nod. Say, indeed as well. Really respect the craft of maging. It's nothing I could have picked up. Tried, but the runes are too foreign to me.
I see. Well, are you any good with blade or anything?
Well, I know how to use this dagger. Like, pulls out one. But, more of a lover than a fighter, let's say.
Oh, yeah, this guy's, like, fat, huh?
Yeah. He might have
He's like
proficiency in dagger. He might. He sort of sheaths it. That's what caravan guards are for.
He's gonna be a problem for our rations.
He will say, it might be time soon that you invest in clearing out a road to Fort Huntsman, by the way.
It was something I thought about. Well, you didn't say it was something that was like we'd have to get the government help with.
Well, you'll just have to like pay laborers outside, basically.
Okay.
Says, if you do so, I guarantee traders will come. They currently can't get the wagons through.
Right, well, there is much to do, but all in time.
He nods.
We must be going.
Indeed.
Aldrich will fucking...
I have a question. Can you use the smokehouse on fish too?
I'd have to look at the thing.
It's just meat good. I mean, I think fish would count as a meat good,
I
right?
don't think fish counts as a meat good. Says, not as cool.
You fucking mean people butcher fish.
True, they do.
Yeah,
Learn sick. Be under
a separate
food
building
related.
for that would probably be odd.
It's more like people just like grill the fish and eat it, whatever.
Well, I feel like you smoke it because that's what makes it last for fucking forever.
Yeah. Where's the smokehouse?
It's under butcher.
It's under butcher. Oh, it's an upgrade to the butcher.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's like a little while off.
Like, I'm just trying to find fucking something we can build that will actually start getting us income. But
Yeah, no, the butcher's a good idea. You need furniture, tools, and bricks or stone cut. Right.
Yep.
And then livestock or the hunting lodge. If you want to say smoked fish is a thing, that could work. I would say maybe it doesn't provide the +1 income though.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's less good than having like smoked like beef, which is what the idea is behind it.
Yeah. I guess the best thing to build for actual getting money next would be like a clay pit. Or a quarry camp, but we have to like fucking
You'd have to find like good quarryable stone, which might not be on the settlement map for you.
Oh, that's why I could go for the clay pit.
Yep, there's definitely clay.
Yeah.
And then let's just segue it into like the
brick house.
brick house and the pottery place.
Yeah, probably.
And those are okay-ish income. They provide other stuff. Okay.
I don't know. I think that maybe if we have a spare fucking action, that we should go for prospecting to see if we could actually have stone cutting. Because if we could, that's good fucking money.
Yeah. I think we used all our actions today. Or for the week.
Yeah, you could just choose not to cut the stuff, though. Not cut the woods or the trees if you want to change the action. Haven't left town yet.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might be kind of worth it to see for now.
Yeah.
We can always clear stuff out later on when we have, like, a surplus of actions.
Okay.
Alright.
So just sending some men just looking around, perhaps literally the woodcutters for stone.
Yeah.
Maybe Archibald as well. He would probably know.
Yep.
Yep. Who will scan the terrain for stone.
Oh god, I didn't even notice the fucking quarry camp requires tools.
Yeah, well, that's why that is exactly why we built this fucking trade thing first, so we can just import tools.
Yeah.
Nope. That would make the farm better as well.
Yep.
Oh, and the Hunter's Lodge better.
Yep.
Pretty much a lot of buildings better. Does the fishing hut get better?
With tools?
BRB 1 sec.
No, it's just good apparently.
Yeah. Because it just has the bigger huts.
Yeah.
Bigger huts.
You just expand
Which,
the
I mean,
hut.
it's a pretty good thing, though, because if I get Esterman, then we have 6 workers, that's 12 food.
Yeah.
12 supply. You know, how much supply do we actually fucking need? Is it 1 per person? Because if so, that's insane.
It may or may not be 1 per person. Pretty sure it's 1 per person. Here's the thing. Most people worked in agriculture back then, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why the ratio is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, the small farm also provides income as well. That's like one thing.
Oh, maybe that's...
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we just need to stop importing as much food. So I don't know. Well, how much is the small farm income? Where is
It provides a flat income of plus 2 gold per month for every 2 fields worked.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, yeah. That's definitely the way to go as far as food goes, huh?
Well, the fishing hut is definitely more efficient to start off with, but then if you are importing, it's a whole balancing
if we do
act.
both. Yeah, if we do both, it'll be fine.
Yeah, so in the future we can develop a farm. However, shit, you know what? We are, by building a fishing hut, we are literally deviating from the fucking orders. It's like,
Ow.
I discussed it with Torb, and it's like 10 sessions to fucking get the blacksmith going. So if we can, the trade post does eliminate some of that.
Yeah.
We have to think about this.
Yes. Well, the thing is we just need fucking food. I don't understand how it deviates from the orders if we're just trying to become self-sufficient.
It doesn't necessarily.
Yeah. No, the conversation Nyers thing though is like how hard it would be to, from scratch, get weapons and armor and shit.
Well, we need to, like, one of the things we need is a guard post, which requires furniture. So,
Yeah.
like, a carpenter.
There's the furniture in the one place.
Yeah.
We can actually, like, do that, actually. Holy fuck. All we need to do is build a carpenter next session, and then on the session after that, we can build the fucking thing.
What thing?
We have the guard post.
I guess. It's
Potentially.
just even more money. That's just so much fucking money we have to spend. and then we have to
Yeah.
spend it on the upkeep of it too.
Yeah, might be worth just waiting
I think
until
it's
you've
worth
got.
just wait. I think we need to fucking get the base shit. I mean, a carpenter could be good for making money though.
That is true, especially if
It
you're like
is,
importing tools.
Yeah.
That's what make use of them, right?
Yeah.
The carpenter's gold table is one of the bigger ones. It looks like it's no stonemason, but it's also no brickyard.
Yep. Provides like an average of a like 17-ish gold space per month. Maybe even a little bit more.
It's like it is just important that we right now start getting big sums of money.
Yeah.
Basically.
So yeah, let's get to it. Shit, I guess we're still. So we were
Traveling to
sticking
Fort
with the fishing
Huntsman.
hut. But do you want to just clear some farmland?
Well, I wanted to look for the quarry, I think.
Oh right, the quarry.
Yeah, you're looking around for workable stone within the settlement.
All right, works for me. Do we take Beefle with us?
It's up to you guys.
Useful tracker.
I mean, probably why not, dude?
Yeah, it's your guy. You're paying 50 gold a month.
Exactly.
Yeah, join us, Beefle.
Okie dokie. You guys traveled to Fort Huntsman, correct?
Correct.
All right.
It doesn't. Am I retarded, or does it just not really say in the supply thing like one supply is for one person?
It's definitely one supply per one person. If I didn't write it down, I'm dumb.
Podcast, you simply measure how many people can be sustained by the amount of food your colony produces. Yeah, if you are above your capacity in people, most important food. Okay.
Yep. I think it looks like it's one for one.
How many people do we have?
You have. I was going to calculate it out starting next session because you still have the infinite food.
Yeah.
But just looking at redemption, ballparking it, you have like 8 laborers plus 4. No, you have 9 laborers, 5 woodcutters. The trade post, that's 2 more people. So around a little bit less than 20 people,
Gotcha.
give or take a little bit. So not too many.
No. And if we get Esterman workers, that's 8 fucking supply. So we're
Yeah.
still importing. Then we have to feed them too, so it's 4 fucking more. Since only
True.
like 4 supply.
Indeed. It's the difficulties of having a bunch of people. Armies have been broken on the back of not having a proper supply line. So, at Fort Huntsman, I'll just make a long story short. You guys discover that the war troll has been taken out by the party in a group of adventurers that's just sort of like bum around Fort Huntsman.
Mhm.
So there are no current bounties available.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like we need to bum around in the wilderness like a bunch of fucking idiots.
Perhaps we can Shit. We have no information. No real way of getting it.
Well, you do know that the fort does like scout sometimes, so there might be information here.
Yeah, I mean, if we go to what's his face, I forget the name of the guy who runs it.
Henry? What was his name? Henry?
Remfray.
Remfray. Yeah.
Yeah. Ask him if there's anything that we could do for suitable coin. We need more money.
Anything you could do? I'll say I'm pretty sure we're tapped on bounties right now.
We're curious more about the Badlands. Are there any old forts or things like that that we're aware of? That you're aware of the location in the Badlands?
He nods. So he'll point at the other fort that you guys saw on the map before. Mm-hmm. The one sort of up to the north beyond the river. But he will...
Yeah, the purple one?
Yeah.
Mountains?
Mm-hmm. No, those are hills, he would say.
Okay, either way.
And he'll point up towards the mountains and say there's a demon fort there, which we probably looted, but time has passed and who knows what's there now. If you want stuff near your settlements, there's a cave we spotted to the northwest, which might have coin.
Well, it's kind of the best we got.
Yeah.
He shrugs and says, it's how adventurers say they get coins. They just poke their nose into monster layers. Ogres and whatnot have the coins.
Seems to work, but with running a town, I'd prefer something more stable.
He nods. I can look into these things, but that will take time.
Of course.
And there are several other bailiffs who also sort of rely on Fort Huntsman as their connection to Beacon.
Yes, I wouldn't want you to feel put upon, but you must have capital.
Yeah, he nods. If I hear that a settlement or something needs strong armed soldiers or warriors, adventurers, for whatever reason, I'll relay the information to you.
I appreciate this.
Of course, it is good that we have a cordial relationship, Bailiff.
Of course, we're in this together.
He nods.
Fuck. Popped up a fucking key on my keyboard on accident.
Oh no. So what does the party do next?
Let's go check it out. Do we have it marked?
The cave or the demon fort? I feel like the demon fort, and he said that they think they looted it, but I feel like that just has a higher chance of cooler things moving in it.
Definitely, that's why I even brought it up. It's a perfect spot for a monster lair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just said, like, just northwest of the settlement.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, we'll check out that one first, and then if we need to keep going, we can go to the demon fort since it's farther away.
Cool.
It's like on the... Well, that's not on the way. But we can...
No, the demon fort is much farther up.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what does the party do next?
Well, I guess... Well, go back to the settlement and start going towards the thing.
All right.
The cave, I think.
Guys, return to the settlement.
Yeah.
And then...
If we're going to the cave, we probably need rope.
Okay.
I think we have rope, though.
Is Jabiful carrying the rope?
It might be.
May or may not be carrying rope.
Could, yeah. I know I'm not.
Oh, shit. While we were in Fort Huntsman, could I have quickly purchased some fucking blessed leather?
Yes, but everything in Fort Huntsman costs 2 times as much.
Yes, I know. I'm spending 50 gold.
Okay.
2 of them.
Yeah. That works. One day, you'll be able to create like a font for Veth to make holy water in. not have to spend that much.
I'm gonna, yeah. So, how many days are gonna pass until we sort of get to that cave?
Like a couple more.
Okay. I mean, I can say that like, I had this. This is the fucking plan. I want to cast a mage armor on Jabiful.
Yeah, Jabiful will graciously
Like the
accept.
sound of that, yeah.
Fine. If you think it's appropriate, then I would happily enjoy some magic armor.
I think it is most appropriate.
Yep. He'll take off his crappy leather, and then
Had one too many close scrapes.
I indeed did almost die. Saw my life flash before my eyes. I fought those those geklings, you called them.
Yes. I too. But like, make sure you keep that armor on you, because I'd give him the explanation, like, the armor will only hold through a certain amount of damage.
Yeah.
I've given you a second circle casting, so it
He
can take
can't-
a few beatings.
Yeah, he can't wear his normal armor and benefit from the mage armor, right?
No,
So-
I don't think so.
Okay, by on you, you mean like in his bag, basically.
Yes.
Cool.
Don't go leaving that around, because you might need it.
Okay, excellent. He'll keep his armor like in a
goes
satchel.
up. 2 AC to 15.
Oh, he's pogging. It's been AC-ified. This will literally last forever until he takes 30 damage.
Hell yeah.
Forever.
She's just a lot tankier, dude.
Yeah, he could literally go and die of old age and the armor would be on his corpse. So, you guys are at the hex that your settlement is in. Tell me where you go next.
Well, in the northwestern direction of cave.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a 60-foot whip vine, and I can take the fucking... If I can give the explorer's pack to Jabiful, throw it on his back.
The beef.
I might be able to carry it. I can carry it, actually.
Cool.
Wait, how much does the whip vine cases weigh?
A little bit. I forget. It's kind of heavy.
3 pounds.
Huh?
Ah, okay.
Here's the thing. It's pretty heavy, but it has to be able to like carry your weight
Yeah.
when you like fucking zoom.
Jabiful takes the explorer's pack.
Alright. Jabiful will. You guys head off directly northwest. I'll read that letter later. Can
There's gonna be a second
Jabiful...
one to hop on.
Yeah. Jabiful give like a navigation check, a survival.
$14.
Okay. Yeah, he can keep you guys northwest for sure. You guys travel and travel, marching through ordinary woodland for quite some time. You'll eventually, like, briefly see bits of the bramblewood sort of sticking out, like, on your path. But you just pass on through, and then normal forest is beyond that. And then eventually you start hitting the bramblewood proper. And eventually you encounter a like small mountain, like or maybe a large hill in the distance
Is that it?
that you're sort of like standing at the base of. You can hear distantly to the northeast water flowing. just standing at the base of this like hill cliff thing.
Sounds like the river might be up ahead.
This would probably be a different river though, just from your understanding of spatial geometry. So what do you guys do?
Well, guess he might follow the river. I don't think this fucking cave isn't marked on the map, is it?
No, it's to the northwest somewhere. And now you've encountered a cliff face, which could have a cave in it, but you don't see one right where you're at right now.
Yeah, well, we can explore around that cliff face, see if we can find it.
Okay. How much time are you taking to? You've spent 2 hours today so far.
Oh, like another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay. Which direction do you pick first? More north or more south?
North.
Alright. Within literally like 20 minutes, you encounter a river, which seems to be flowing through this cliff.
Oh.
And you can see a cave entrance. Yep.
Well, that's gotta be it, right?
Yep. Need to add a fog of war. 1 sec.
Well done, Jabiful.
People will nod. Say anytime. So I have brought you guys to another map. In the bottom center is an open spot that you can place your characters on.
No. I did not see it for a second. Alright, there we go.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I couldn't say.
I couldn't see.
Yep, so I'm just going to reveal territory.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So the dark brown is like very difficult to climb, like hill, basically. Oh my god, I'm completely fucking this up. If you see dark gray, that's internal walls inside the cliff or the cave. Right? It's a top-down map, okay?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't technically be seeing it right now. And then you can see the river, which is over here, and you can see this much cave from where you're standing currently. Obviously around you are thorny trees, sort of this like slightly hostile terrain, I would say. The water burbles. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, Aldrich whips out the old lantern.
Yep.
Yep. I'm just kind of take my stuff, go over here. How does this look like walkable across, or is it like you're just gonna poof, fall in and...
So standing there, it definitely looks like it's a pretty like steep decline into the river itself, which like has cut via erosion into the ground for a while. You maybe could climb around it, but you're not sure if it's just like more wall on the opposite side of this little zone, right?
Well, I'll try to fucking like get up against the wall and peek around if I can.
Yeah. Okay, just like peeking around as much as you can. You're pretty strong, I'll give it to you. You see that there is a lip. How far does the lantern light?
1 moment.
It's like 120, right? 60 bright, 60 dim.
Yeah.
Hadrian, can you put an arrow up so I can just see what we're dealing with? Oh yeah, you'll be able to see the back of this place, at least dimly. So you can see that you kind of make out like there's a little bit of a lip. but you'll have to actually commit to climbing if you want to like fully see, which has a small risk of falling into the river.
Yeah.
So, do you do so?
Well, it's either that or try to long jump across the other side, but it looks like it's pretty much 20 feet. And I think I can only long jump 17 feet.
Maybe an athletics check either way then.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, the river might become thinner further down, or it might become wider, but you never know.
I'll just try to scoot around. It seems like less athletic than trying to long jump over a 20-foot river.
Yeah, give me athletics.
Sure.
Don't roll terribly.
Well, I'll try.
All right. And do you have the lantern? Who's got the lantern?
I don't. No.
All right. So you're operating off of bounce light then.
Yeah.
You manage to get to the other side.
Okay.
You're on this lip. Darkness. It's to your left.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
I'm gonna hand the rope back. Jabiful, throw the rope around the corner.
Alright, Jabiful whips the rope around the corner. Chicken catch.
Yeah. I'd be like, alright, Aldrich, hand me the lantern.
Here.
Yeah. Take it, put it down, just have it lighten up like this area around me. Look around, make sure there's not like a monster that's gonna stab me in the butt right now or something.
Yeah. It's a little bit spooky because it was dark, but you can see that there's a stalagmite up ahead in the distance, so like the triangles are.
Yeah.
And there's clearly more cave, but you'd have to walk up to see.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I'll go back and I'll be like, I'm holding the rope. Try to get around the corner like I did.
All right.
I'll do my best.
Athletics check, Aldrich.
Jabiful, help me.
Get a bonus from me having the rope.
You having the rope will prevent him from drowning if he falls.
Okay, well, there.
Okay.
I'm not wearing heavy armor. Does he just not know how to swim?
I was joking. One sec. I've got to, someone's knocking on my door.
Okay. How much do we pay the fucking fishing people? I'm trying to write that letter.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I am back. So, Aldrich doesn't go plummeting into the river, but it's extremely shaky, and he gets the bottom of his robes incredibly muddy. So he like slides down and panically like fucking sprawls. The Scrawl's trying to get back up. But Aldrich gets the other side. Is Aldrich here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, robe's muddy now in your inventory.
Shit. We got a washing board at home, I'm sure.
We got a whole river.
Mm-hmm.
I might even, like, you know, try and clean off the ends in the river while I'm here.
Unfortunately, it's too deep. It's like there's a few feet of a drop to the river. You can say inside the cave it's more of a stone drop rather than like a muddy drop.
Alright, Jabiful, you can do this.
Jabiful athletics. Oh yeah, he gets across, no problem. Says, had to do stuff like this many a time at the old farm.
Alright, let's carry on.
So the party
Adrian?
carries on. It's Aldrich who has the torch, right?
Yeah, hand it back to him.
But Aldrich can light the way. So I'll just reveal the next section of cave. So it's Hadrian in front. As you guys get here, you see some movement on the opposite side of the river. You see...
How was that?
some creatures just like slowly walking.
What in the world?
Like legitimately at like 1 mile per hour. And they're just slowly waddling across this like skinny part. They're like bipedal.
Little fucking weird turtle things.
Yeah, basically, but they're each like the size of a man. Just kind of intimidating. But they are just moving incredibly slowly.
Yeah.
Like you could probably walk away from these creatures.
Yeah, I'll just kind of watch them. But again, they just kind of seem like they're weird, like messed up animals because of the briarwood. But if they're not hostile, I'm not gonna fuck with them.
Yeah, I mean, you can see like as you like get near, like one of them will kind of cock its head, look in your direction.
Just not really care. Just keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Are these stalactites over here so fucking dense that we can't really get through?
No, you can easily walk through them. Just was assuming you're watching these creatures.
Yeah, kind of see what they do.
Yep, but they just seem to be like they're continuing in this sort of trajectory. Just lazily
What's this
meandering.
green stuff? Is this like cracks or what's
It's like vines growing in. It's like a naturey cave.
gotcha. Well then, yeah, we'll keep pushing forward.
Yeah, you can see.
Seem docile.
Yeah, more cave.
Alright. Keep squeezing.
Yep, you can see there's like a T-junction here.
I'll go up to the corner and peek
Alright.
around.
You don't have a torch?
Well, once Mr.
Right here with
Torchwind
them.
comes up.
Alright, you see that there is like a hole in the wall on the left-hand side, and this is like a big old chamber on the right-hand side.
Alright. Start moving in. That's the hole down here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll start moving and I'll keep my back like over to this wall.
Yep, and you can see just a big old empty chamber. There's like a small pool of water. You can see like water dripping from the stalagmites up top. Sort of like form it.
Beefle, keep an eye out for tracks. I want to know if anything other than those things live here.
Yeah, Jabiful will begin making his tracking survival check. So Hadrian, you can actually see through the hole.
I was
And
gonna ask if I can look through it.
yeah, there's like sunlight. And you can see a ladder, and there is a human corpse sitting next to the ladder.
Huh.
And
Do whatever this church's fucking equivalent of the, the Catholic up, down, right, left cross.
Yep.
All right.
As you guys are looking at that, Aldrich, you see the puddle begin to move.
Shit, slime!
Oh God, fuck, look.
And we can roll initiative.
Yeah.
Like cue music.
Dun, 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 dun.
You see quite possibly the largest slime
The largest slime that you've ever fucking
you
seen.
have ever seen. But it's going incredibly like slowly. It's like slowly like hopping towards you guys.
Yeah. Okay, good lord. Aldrich, do you have any area of effect spells prepped?
Indeed.
Okay. Well, we'll need to wait until it divides.
It's Aldrich's turn first.
All right. Well, for starters, I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright. Roll to hit. Easily you hit. It would be very difficult to miss this creature. You can see its HP bar, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you've taken a decent chunk out of it. Hadrian, it's your turn.
Alright, well, this is surely a great idea. 10, 15, 20. So get up in there. Go to Whacktown.
Alright. Let's see it.
I'm not using the shield right now, it's on my back.
Oh, okay, cool. You hit,
9. Okay.
even with a 9, you hit this creature.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you bludgeon into it, carve out a section of its slime.
Begin the
Jiggles.
bracing.
Jiggles menacingly. Is Jabiful's
It's
turn.
like a whole water
Sure.
balloon. I magic.
Mm-hmm. It's Jabiful's turn.
Oh, Jabif will shoot.
Okay, he hits with an 8.
Does 8 miss?
No, he does not. Hit it.
Damn.
Actually, hold on. No, he does hit it. 1 sec. He does not miss. Why does it say 10 in this one thing?
Or do we have to pay the fishing hut people, or is that an oversight? Right now, I don't see a price for how much they get paid.
No, they just make... Yeah, it is 88C. Why does it say it's fucking 10 in this thingy? This token. 1 sec. There we go. The fishing hut just like barely like makes even money or whatever.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Or it might make us. It probably makes a small amount of money too. I'll like fill that in. Probably the same as farm.
Sounds good.
Alright, it attempts to leap onto you, Hadrian. Make a strength save.
Fucking 4.
It's a good leaper. Just be glad it didn't roll 25.
Yeah, well.
Alright, Hadrian, you're pinned beneath it.
Yeah.
Adrian!
You get clomped.
Yeah. It literally just, it leaps up high, more so than you've seen the other large slimes. It takes Hadrian completely off guard, looks
Yes,
dumbfounded
what the fuck?
as it like lands on top of him like a fucking dump truck.
Yeah. Oof. The king slime.
Yeah, it may or may not be called the king slime.
Yeah.
Aldrich, it's your turn. Hadrian is pinned under this thing. He can't move. He's
Adrian!
stuck.
I'll stop it! I'm gonna cast a scorching ray at it. Aldrich summons all his might.
Oh, scorching.
Oh yeah, you hit it 3 times. 8, 5, and 5. 18 damage. Not enough. It's still barely maintaining cohesion. Hadrian, at the start of your turn, you take 1d6 acid damage. You are totally pinned. You can't move your arms. You can only try to escape. It's burning you. It's digesting you.
Yeah, well, I guess I try to escape. So it's a strength save.
Yeah. You manage to like wiggle and crawl your way out of the thing.
Yeah.
Because even though it's pretty heavy, it's also very like lubricated and made of water.
Mm-hmm.
And you can stand up as well.
Alright, well, I'll do that. Oh, I'd be standing.
It's Jabiful's turn. What does Jabiful do? Who's manning? Jabiful. He should have buttons. Does he not? Imagine grandma's calling.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Alright, you hit.
I had to run.
9.
It splits.
Yeah. 2
Into
big
2.
slimes.
Yep. They are 2 big slimes. So Beefle's arrow hits, and it looks like it does so much damage because it like splits the slime down the center. But then you can see like new eyes form as they boop, pop off from each other. And it is the slime's turn. This one will attempt to jump on Jabeful because he's right here. It misses. This one attempts to jump on Hadrian. It does. You have advantage on this strength save because you are medium-sized, for the record.
Hell yeah. Okay, we did it. And we were braced, so it does 1 damage.
Was not the case with the king slime because it is much bigger.
Yeah.
You take a small amount of acid and bludgeoning as it like punts into you.
Bludgeoning got reduced, and then, okay, 3 acid.
Aldrich, is your turn.
I need a circle.
Yeah,
What a shame. What a damn shame.
they're slightly too far apart. If only Jabeful wasn't so tantalizing.
True.
Why'd you have to be so tantalizing, people?
See, it's standing right there.
Okay, the alternate method. Is this a dubious burning hands? Or do you think it's pretty fair game?
That seems pretty fair game.
Yeah, it's fair game enough to me.
Having it hit them both from standing right below Beefle.
Yep.
Then Aldrich moves here and unleashes the flames.
Alright. They both make dex saves, which unfortunately I still don't have the save button. It's something I'm working on. Is there 2 saves? They each take 9 fire damage.
We get it for 1.
They're not dexterous, they just
I know.
hop.
Aldrich then walks away.
Okay. It's Hadrian's turn.
And he'll remind Beefle.
Well, you know what I gotta
They
do.
don't react.
I've got to whack.
They have no arms, how could they react?
11 again.
You mean 8?
No, I don't have my shield out.
Yeah, the D10 is the one that rolled the 4, unfortunately. You can see the little text one-handed under the
Oh,
11.
it did, yeah. What the hell? Stupid. Stinky, even.
Sag. This is the second time you would have rolled more one-handed.
Well,
Truly tragic. Yeah, you smack in the slime. It's a little bit harder to hit this one's hide. It's like more thick, more cohesive, but you still easily...
there's less water in the water balloon.
Correct. Literally true. It's the Beefmeister's turn.
Alright, he's gonna step away. Oh. And he'll shoot the injured one. The
All right.
more injured one.
The arrow enters the creature, slowly like falls within it, having wreaked havoc inside its form. Alright, this one attempts to jump on Hadrian, 20 hits, take 4 bludgeoning and 1 acid, strength save with advantage. The other one, I think will also
No
attempt...
bludgeoning.
The other one will also attempt to jump on Hadrian, but it misses. Yep, you're good. It's Aldrich's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try and pop this guy.
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm going to delay the poppage of him. I'm going to shoot that one.
All right. That does not hit.
Shit.
Hadrian, it's your turn. You're taking some acid damage. Your skin is burning.
Yeah, I think that I might just use this turn to, well... Yeah, before I start getting like a billion fucking things thrown at me. I just heal.
Hadrian taps himself. How much are you healing for?
I mean, might as well go to full, right?
Well, you've only got 15. No, you have 20, right? Because you leveled up.
20. Yeah.
Oh, you could go to full.
Might as well.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, because but the only thing about that is that like later on it'll be a whole action to just heal for like 2.
True.
But I feel like I'd rather have smites.
They can't even take reactions. You can fucking use your action to cure wounds now.
That is true.
Can I? Can they take? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll burn a cure wounds on it. I like 2d8 plus fucking 2.
Mm-hmm. It's an average of 11.
Where's my dice? Yeah. Look at that. 11.
11. Perfect. PogChamp. Up to 33 HP.
Oh, yeah.
Hadrian, chants the holy words, does the hand gestures with his left hand, his open hand, taps himself on the chest, and the acid burns subside to only a minor burning sensation. Do you do anything else?
Just a little tingles.
Yeah.
Why brace?
You brace. It's Jabiful's turn.
Beefmaster shoot.
Which one?
Targeting the one to the north.
Okay, he misses. Bounces off its rubbery hide. 2 attacks to Hadrian, starting from the south. Both of them miss. Aldrich, it's your turn.
Same plan.
Yeah, second burst, same as the first. In many ways, Hadrian, it's your turn.
All right, well.
Dude, that's 3 7s in a row.
Yeah, it's very lucky, man. It's like the jackpot.
Wow. Didn't mean to do it with advantage, but
17 would hit as well. Which one are you targeting?
Yep. The one right here. No.
Okay.
That's the third time that the one-handed one. Well, I think I can reroll that. Yeah, I can reroll
It doesn't matter. 5 is enough. You kill the big slime, and it turns into small slimes. Which will all go on the big slime turn.
You could use that AoE soon.
It's the Beefmeister.
Alright, beefy man. Shoot little... I guess we'll shoot a little one?
Sure.
Or no? His orders are to shoot this big one. Whoa, dude.
Dude, there's a lot of 7s going on.
Yeah, there you go. That's your shiny Pokemon.
Yep. So, Hadrian, leap 1. Hadrian, leap 2.
Nope.
This third one whoop, goes for Hadrian again. And then this fourth one, out of convenient spots to attack Hadrian, flings itself towards Aldrich, bouncing off of the magic armor. It's Aldrich's turn.
Okie dokie. I think there's a good cone here. Maybe. They pretty much all are going to hit Adrian. I think I can hit the 3 below Adrian without ever hitting Hadrian.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're to take a step back or something.
So I think I'll just do that. I'll quickly burn these 3.
Yep.
All adjacent to Jabiful.
All right. I'll open up the slime sheet. They will just barely survive if they make their save. However, they're not very good at the saves, so they all perish.
Woo.
There's a humongous weak spot in their physiology. They have so much AC, but no dex. Adrian, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go for the big one.
Alright, you're gonna smack the big one. You easily hit it. For 5 damage, but you can
Roll
reroll.
that. We reroll those.
6 damage to the big slime. You bonk it, but your bonk bounces off of its fucking rubber-like hide. Only mildly impacting it. It's the beef.
Big slime, 10 damage.
Good damage.
10 damage to the big slime. An arrow hits it in one of its little eyeball dots. Slime liquid pours out, spilling onto the ground.
Sprung a leak.
It indeed did. Alright, Hadrian, boom, miss. Hadrian, boom, 14?
No.
Then is Aldrich's turn.
Aldrich will shoot the little one,
Okay.
or little guy.
15 does not hit, little one.
Oh, damn.
It's the balloon with the least amount of water. It bounces off. Hadrian, it's your turn.
Well, I have I think I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, attack the big slime.
Yes.
13
Oh,
hits.
big money. Big damage.
Yes. Unfortunately, it only had 5 HP, so
Yeah, well, you know.
it's the one time the damage didn't matter. Obviously, death burst as well.
Yep.
Beef.
Shoot little.
Okay, 11 does not hit. So they attempt to surround and batter Hadrian. One crits him, hitting him straight in the face for 6 damage. No, actually 4 plus 7. 11 damage. Before brace.
Yeah. So 1.
Another one hits for a solid 3 damage. Then the last one goes and attacks the beef and misses.
What was the other one? Which one? Introduced. 2.
It's Aldrich's turn while Hadrian does the math.
Yep, we did it. We figured it out.
We've done the math.
Time for geometry. There's really not a great spot. I can hit 2 of them with fire trap. That's about it.
Well, we could hit 3 of them if you hit Hadrian.
Yeah, indeed.
Just with a solid 3d8 fire damage.
These things are difficult to hit, but I don't want to stick. Like I'm already pretty much out of juice.
Yeah, you're just thinking about like the hour you're gonna have to spend next morning.
I'd move here and try to dagger at this little one.
Okay. Easily hit.
21.
And destroy. It's Hadrian's turn.
Fucking billion of these guys.
Oh, Aldrich will move. He's not dumb.
Yeah. I'll go for this one back here just so Jabifel doesn't get overwhelmed. Oh, whoops. Won't off.
You miss wildly with it. It's the beef.
And he'll shoot at this one between Aldrich and Hadrian.
Okay. He kills it. Even without the fragile trait. So this one will go after Jabifel. So it's got its like scent right now. It misses terribly. Splats against the wall before rolling into combat position. The other two remaining attack Hadrian. But I would assume that the party can kill 3 slimes, so we can end the combat here. Describe how you kill the 3 slimes.
Hold up, bonkin'.
Yeah, Aldrich fucking slides through some slime goo and delivers a stab in the back of this one.
Yep. It falls. Hadrian smashes one. Jabifel like steps back and fires into the last one, killing all the tiny slimes. And that ends the combat. Yep, you collect 8 slime crystals.
Woohoo! Those aren't worth shit, but you know.
They're worth a very small amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, I inputted them for the beefle.
Alright. Beefle has them implemented. Peace returns to the cave.
You alright, Hadrian?
I'm gonna lay on hands myself for 17, and then be like, yes, I am now.
That whole big slime was on top of you.
Not a big deal.
We thought you were a goner.
It's gonna take a lot more than that.
That would have
Take 2
got me.
big slimes, for sure. You go, well, that slime was sneaking out on us, and I found something interesting.
What's that?
Through this hole.
I love a good hole.
A body and a ladder.
Yep. And there's other furniture as well, but I didn't want to draw
There
it.
was some sort of hideout here.
Huh. I wonder if there's a way in.
There must be somewhere. Alright, well, we'll head out.
Can't you just like turn tiny or something, Aldrich?
Nonsense. What do you take me for?
I heard that was something wizards could do.
Druids, perhaps. I'm no conjurer of tricks.
He nods. Okay. I believe you. So you can see that the cave leads out into more briarwood, bramblewood up north.
Alright. Keep going, keep going. Oh wait, this is like outside again?
Yep.
Perhaps we can find from some way to get into that area from the outside.
There was sunlight.
Let's have a look over. Perhaps we missed something. Secret entrances and stuff. You know how it is. Aldrich will begin like scanning the cave walls and stuff and just looking for any
Yeah. Give me
loose
an
stones
investigation.
or this and that. Beefle, help me. I can't see too well in here.
You're look, you can't tell that you rolled a 1, okay?
Oh.
Clearly, there is no secret door here. To best of your abilities at this moment, you just can't find one. But clearly there's a ladder there. It must lead somewhere.
Perhaps we'll take a look out, a look around from outside.
Go up this way.
All right. So we can theater of the mind it from this point.
Okay.
You will see in the distance more of these turtle creatures sort of slowly going in this direction on the opposite side of the river.
All right, well,
And there's one swimming in the river, sort of keeping up with them lazily. Sorry, continue, Aldrich.
I think we'll try and like hike up above the cave, perhaps, or just around. We're looking for obviously any signs of human or humanoid development.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Who?
Or a perception check, and it'll take twice as long.
Well, I'll do the athletics. 12.
You'd have to take off your armor in order to climb up this cliff.
Yeah, well, it can be done.
Yeah, do you do so?
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, you manage to like scramble and get on top of this little like cliff thing. There's some grass and trees, and it's all like the same like bluish tints of everything in the bramblewood.
Mm-hmm.
And you got like a good vantage point. I think you can see your own settlement from here. You can see like the smoke rising from it and stuff like that.
Ooh.
The normal smoke, the campfires and shit.
All right, well, would you like an investigation check for a hatch or something?
Well, given enough time of exploring around with the ability to climb up and down the cliff or up this hill, you'll see that there is like a part of the hill where there's like a indent, I'll say, which I'll just draw with like a red sort of line, like where the cliff like goes lower, right? And you can see that there is a door that's just on the wall.
Hell yeah.
Right up here, like 10, 15 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you're on top, but you could easily, like, find a way to climb down and up. This cliff itself is stone, though. And you could probably climb up to the door, but I would maybe require another check.
I'll try it. It'll fall on my ass and be funny.
Let's see.
8.
You like try to climb up, but like the stone gives out from under your hand, and so you just slide back down.
And how high up is it?
10, 15 feet up.
Okay.
You could maybe, well, I'll let your character figure out how to get in there.
Yeah. I mean, is there like a ledge that I can grab onto?
There is a very tiny ledge in front of the door.
Yeah.
So, well, what do you do?
Well, I'm thinking. I mean, I've got rope, so part of my thing, I was thinking is like I could like tie something heavier to the end of the rope. And there's like there a handle on the door, or is it just a closed door?
There's a handle.
Yeah, because I was thinking I could try to get the rope onto the handle and then pull it open.
And what, it's just like standing before this ledge?
It's like built into the wall, and there's a tiny, tiny ledge in front of it. I'll draw the ledge in orange. It's like literally like, boop.
Gotcha.
Imagine Aldrich standing just on the bottom of the cliff.
Yeah, I want to see if I can
even
open
further.
up the door with the rope.
Yeah, give me just an attack roll with the rope.
Okay.
I guess it'd just be a strength check.
Gotcha.
Now you like fling the rope up. I'll give you like another attempt, right? To represent like trying it more than once.
This time for sure. It's the same, but it's the same fucking thing.
Yep. This time you get the rope around and you like pull, and you can kind of very slightly jiggle the handle. The door does not open.
Okay, well, if it's strong enough, then maybe I can climb up it. Use the rope to pull myself up.
Not sure if it's strong enough. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, well, and then if it's not, I rip the door off its hinges or something like that, and then guess what? Woohoo!
All right. So I'm going to want a D20. You're going to want 17 or higher.
I love my odds here.
They're not very good odds, no. No, you like get like partially up the cliff, and then the door handle snaps off the door, and you fall down. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Blink.
As the rope and the door handle just like fucking falls with a clink. But the door is still not open.
God damn it.
Aldrich probably hear like a friggin' Adrian
All
fall.
right.
I'm fine.
May I make well, shit. Yeah, this is a doozy.
To be full is curious. He's gonna try to climb the cliffside just to get up to you. He fails. Like, hey Adrian, what's going on up there?
There's a door up here I can't get to.
Well, why not?
Well, it's on the side of a cliff. Is there a way that I can like somehow get around to like above where the door would be?
Yeah, you were up there before. It just is like climbing around the cliff and up.
Yeah. It's high enough, I guess, to where I can't like try to jump down to the ledge from above it.
You could try that. It would require a check because it's fallen onto a tiny ledge, right?
Well, more like climbing down, I guess, but either way.
Yeah, give me another athletics.
It's not rolling good today.
Adrian goes tumbling down, takes another d6 bludgeoning damage.
Are you okay?
Whoever designed this door was an idiot.
I'll roll it, I suppose. Middle of the road.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
Jabiful shifts awkwardly. What do you think he's doing up there, Aldrich?
I don't know, but I don't think it feels good.
I'll go over and I'll like lower a rope down or something like that so everybody can get up here.
Okay. Everyone is up, assuming they choose to. And you guys see a
Go up.
like oaken door set inside the wall without a doorknob, but it does have a. Well, it'd be kind of hard. Yeah, it does have a lock.
Well, that's a doozy.
It's just like 15-ish or so feet up.
I'm no great climber.
Well, I could use the whipvine case, but it seems like a waste.
That's a lot of money.
Not if there's money inside.
But what if
That
there's
seems
not?
hopeful. Yeah, let's get in there for free. Perhaps I can stand on your shoulders. Should make it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jabiful. It's probably more stronger than I.
Could form a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the party does?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. So you guys form a pyramid, and Jabiful like climbs up, and now he's very close. Just make like a very low DC athletics check to climb up. Oh yeah.
Jabiful.
He gets up onto the ledge, and he like peers in to the like, you know, the medieval like door hole where there's like bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like peers in. It's like there's a room back there. It's like a tiny one. I see a ladder.
Check the door. Is it locked?
He like goes and his hand goes over open air where the door handle would be.
Oh.
He says, he like kind of like there's a little bit of a knob left, you know. He like tries to twist it. He says, I don't know. I think it might be.
Well, give it a push or something.
Jabiful like pushes against it, almost loses balance, like holds on tight, and then like rocks back and forth on it. And he says, yeah, this definitely is not, it's not opening. I put my weight on it and everything.
Can you tell if it opens towards you?
I would hope not. He'll like try pulling the door, but it does not open.
All right. Let me up. Let me do it. I came prepared for shit like this.
The beeful climbs down the human pyramid. Just roll above 5.
Do you have a knock?
I have knock prepared.
Yeah.
No way, brother. Oh my god. Yeah, get up, Aldrich.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
You get up onto the ledge. Do you cast it?
All right. I reveal my focus and knock, motherfucker.
All right. So I'm pretty sure it opens in. There's a small chance that it's going to fling out with you in the way. So roll D4. Do not roll 1. Oh yeah, it opens in. It clinks open and you see a small stone room with a ladder down.
Aldrich will fucking pull himself up and get inside. The rope! Give me the rope!
Yep. It's easily flung in. Aldrich catches it.
Yeah, Aldrich will, like, secure it to, like, the door, I guess. Or no. Perhaps Aldrich will look around for something to secure it to.
You're a high intelligence character. There's 2 options before you. There is the window part of the door. There's like multiple iron bars they can maybe tie around. And then there's the ladder itself, which hopefully would not get pulled out of its hinges. Adrian climbing. I mean, it's built to support human weight, right?
Yeah, we'll do the bars on the door, I suppose.
All right. You tie it to the bars on the door, and Hadrian and Jabiful can climb up. Though obviously only 2 people can fit inside the area at a time right now, because it's just like a 5-foot room and then the ledge itself.
All right, well, is there anything in the room at all?
It's a small room. It's got a ladder into the ground.
And Aldrich will go down the ladder and wait for everyone.
Yep. And Aldrich, you find yourself in this room with the corpse. You see, this is the general shape of it. You can see that there's like a small hole letting in sunlight from the south. But you wouldn't have been able to fit in. It's like sort of up top-ish. There's like a chair and table. It's like a little hidey hole. I thought for sure you guys weren't going to have knock. I'm like, Aldrich is gonna prepare 100% combat spells. You fucking got my ass.
Nah, you always gotta have knock, dude.
Yeah, man.
You never know when something's gonna be locked.
Dude, you gotta give yourself a pat on the back. That's Vancian casting at its finest. You prepared for this inevitable outcome. How does it feel?
It feels like I thought knock was going to come in handy at the other place, not this place.
Even still. So yeah, what do you do? So there's a table and chair, and there's like a small, like little stove area carved into the wall. It's got like a makeshift cupboard.
Yeah, well, I suppose at first I don't want to inspect the chest, or sorry, the corpse. Fucking hell.
That's what that guy is to you. It's a treasure chest.
Pretty much.
All right, you can see a pouch on his side. Well, I will describe him first. He's like he's been in here for a while. You know, there's no like apparent signs of injury. It's sort of like mummified out kind of a little bit. But also No, it'd be like skeletal. This is a moist cave, so he would have rotted. His clothing is semi-intact, given the circumstances. It's not like an ancient corpse. At his side, on one side is like a sheathed weapon, and on the other side is a fine-looking pouch.
Ah.
Pouch?
Yep. And make for me an Arcana check as you look at the pouch.
Uh-oh.
It's a pouch.
It's a pouch. Well, I'll take the pouch and see if I can look inside the pouch.
Yep. There is coins in the pouch. Oh yeah, on the table there's a note as well. So I thought that was in the pouch, but it's not in the pouch.
Adrian, get down here.
Okay. Gotta zoom out and grab my fucking...
Yep. You can easily climb down this like rusty old ladder. And you're inside this chamber. The Aldrich Jabiful.
Did you say he had a weapon on him?
Yep.
Is it bad?
Old rusty scimitar. So you like pull it out of its sheath. The conditions of this chamber have gotten to the weapon.
He had this pouch on him.
Yep.
There's something about it. I can identify it tomorrow.
All right.
So yeah, in the pouch there's a pretty good amount of coins. Pretty large amount of coins. Not compared to like a treasure chest, but for a pouch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels pretty lightweight.
Could be a pouch of holding.
Well, it's definitely like corporeal space in there.
Yeah. Or maybe it makes like... I don't know. What about that note? What's up with that note?
Yeah, so the note, I'll just give a theater of the mind description of it because I didn't write it word for word. But basically it describes that this dude got caught up in the miasma. He managed to get into his hidey hole, but he feels as though he's been poisoned, and so just in case, he wants to basically write the location of his secret stash of treasure.
Okay, well.
Because, you know, he's going to be dying anyways, potentially. And if he's not, he can burn the note. He asks only that the reader give him, like, proper burial.
All right. Well, we'll do so.
So, yeah, it
Does
says...
it describe the location?
20 paces to the east of the magic obelisk nearby.
Magic obelisk nearby.
Well, we'll have to find that first. All right, let's get him out of here.
All right, so you guys just like drag the body up the ladder out into the bramblewood. You guys have a shovel?
We don't have a shovel. I think we're gonna, or at least I don't have a shovel.
Unless there's one of the adventurers in somebody's pack.
Does the beef?
I don't know what the beef, like if the beef had a pack or anything. It's not on his sheet.
If he doesn't have a shovel on the sheet, then does not have a shovel. But you could probably just like put dirt over his body, theoretically speaking.
Yeah, or like stones, like they do.
Yeah, wouldn't be a great burial.
Oh yeah, we're on we're around a cave. Let's do the stones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'll get like a little indentation, but then, you know, the stones too.
Yeah. So specifically buried 20 paces east from the magic obelisk, buried in the shade of a great tree, or an oak tree.
Oh, well, if we don't have a shovel, we're not going to be able to do that either.
Well,
Why don't we take him back to town?
fair enough.
Grab the tools we need and have him buried there. Properly.
That works.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. So, you guys...
So we begin traveling back to Redemption.
Yep, you guys go back down to town, pass by a small lake or whatever, or I assume you would just go the same route you came from, right? Which we can gloss over. You're back in town, back again.
The boys are back in town.
And, yep, the laborers' camp does have a spare shovel. The people are kind of like curious when you bring back a human corpse. So
The
do
man
you
caught in miasma. We found his note, and he simply has to be buried properly.
Okay. They nod. They say, where should we bury the bodies here?
I have to choose a place. Somewhere far off.
Okay.
Maybe like in the woods, like down here or something like that. We'll start clearing out like a thing later if
Yeah.
we need more.
We'll just bury them nearby off the map, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of have that space. And we'll be like, okay, well, you know, if people, you know, if we're more of a town, this will be our cemetery.
Yeah, they'll make sure to put like a little like wooden post or something so they don't forget.
Yeah.
Did he write his name on the letter?
Yeah, he did.
What was it?
Let me look through my notes. So this man, or it could be a woman, want to roll D2 for number of X chromosomes? Whatever.
Sure. Oh, shit, I forgot the D2 is not one of the ones you can use a button for.
Okay, this was a woman.
2.
Her name was Sola.
Sola.
Oh, it probably would have also described the treasure. It's like this person was a campaigner in the like war, and they found treasure in like enemy strongholds or whatever, and set some aside.
Oh yeah.
So morally dubious treasure, but you know, 30 years passed, so.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
What did you say the name was?
Sola.
Sola.
All right. Well, let's head back. Shovel in hand.
probably gonna wait a day now.
Oh yeah. In that case,
I mean,
You can get identified.
yeah.
only 4 hours have passed or so.
Yeah, well, we just go back.
If you want to spend a day, you can. There's still many days before next session starts in game.
Yeah, let's spend a day so I can just fucking prep a lot of spells. I can have like multiple castings of Identify in case we find stuff.
Yeah. Make
Okay.
a fucking hit die.
Oh,
Big heal.
that's a very
Anywhere
big
near
hit
that
die.
much.
The thickest hit die there ever was.
Yeah, I didn't need anywhere near all of that.
Above and beyond hit die. So yeah. Dawn comes.
I'm just keeping my same fucking shit of Shield of Faith and 2 Cure Wounds.
It's a good combo. Very combat oriented, but
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, like, Paladins' first level spells, they, especially when you have a wizard in the party, like, you don't really, there's not a whole lot of leeway with stuff.
mm-hmm.
I never was a fan of the fucking smites.
No, the smite spells are terrible. They're just, like, every time, just, you'd rather use the actual, just, Paladin
Yeah.
smite.
The 1 D&D smites were cool.
They were cool.
They were like usable smite spells. It's awesome.
But did you, okay, you got Identify times 3?
Well, because there's the pouch, and
Oh,
then
yeah, and then maybe if they have other shit in there.
they might have other shit.
Well, if we want to identify the pouch before we get going.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So you cast the spell.
Yeah, I do so.
You identify that this is a pouch of feather.
Make the stuff light.
Stuff within this pouch weighs 1/3 as much, and it can store 6 pounds of stuff. It's a big pouch.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, how does your characters react to that information?
That's fucking awesome. Let's put
Yeah.
all of our like coins in here.
So at max capacity weighs 3 pounds total, because it in itself weighs 1 pound.
I haven't inputted it on my sheet. Dang, it's gonna be a butthole to track this thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, here's the thing. It is a pain to track, but, you know, I could create a handout for you if you like. Nayer's pouches, assuming you ever get another one.
Yeah, sure.
Pouches.
Well, we can
That
just,
implies he's going to have more pouches.
for real. We can just sell this thing too.
True.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like we always need to carry more bullshit with us, but yes, we can also sell it.
Yeah, if you don't
What
want,
can fit?
coins can easily. It's like 1/4 of a cubic foot or something. I would say just here you go. You should be able to see it now, right? Nayer's bags. Should be able to edit it as well. Like, just picture like a like a 6-inch long by 3-inch by 2 or 3-inch wide pouch. So components, dagger maybe, coins, other like small objects. Can maybe I would say squeeze a book in, but a book's probably too big. I don't know. What do you think, Infinite?
We're probably just gonna do gold. I literally have it written: pouch of feathers, 0 out of 600 GP. Or is it 300? Wait.
It'd be 300, right? 50
It would
times
be 300.
6 is 300.
Yeah, that shit's just gonna hold gold whenever we come across it.
Okay, so less crazy exciting, but I mean, if you ever find a stash of gold, then that's saving 4 pounds of inventory space or so, right?
Yeah. All right, let's go find this treasure.
All right, you guys. Well, how are you gonna find it? Where do you go?
Well, we go back to that cave, and then we begin having, following Beefle around as we search for that altar or obelisk.
Yeah. So, describe your search pattern. How far are you
I want
willing
to
to
get
go?
back to the top of the fucking hill again.
Oh yeah,
See if I can see the obelisk.
that would do it instantly, wouldn't it?
Yep. You'll have to take off your armor, but you can get up.
Yeah, that's fine.
You get up. And give me a perception
Start
check.
looking around. Okay, we're not good at those. To get other
Not
people up here with
too hard. Okay, you could lower rope as well.
Yeah, I'll do that, but still, I'll give her a perception check. Maybe I get it. Don't think I got it.
There's so many trees around. An obelisk is a
Fucking trees.
tall object as well.
Yeah. Well, I'll lower the rope and let the other boys get up here.
The boys get up there. Aldrich, Beefle, you have an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll just follow Hadrian. Get more eyes up there.
Yeah. Do your fucking checks.
Oh,
You meant the perception check.
we
Yeah.
get up there for free.
He lowers the rope. Aldrich, you see a small clearing north by northwest. Like north by northwest. Mostly north. That has something in it that's tall.
Beefle, do you see that?
Looking around, you don't see any other landmarks in the immediate vicinity. Other than, like, looking a little bit further out, you can see the villages and the fort.
I think I see it. Look over there.
And to be full,
North by northeast.
nod. Or northwest.
North by northwest.
Did I say east?
I don't know.
Yeah, to be full nod. Say, I can navigate there.
All right. Let's go.
Guys go down. You guys travel. I'll just give the survival for free for the beef. It's so nearby. Guys make your way up. It takes like 30-40 minutes. Well, about 30 minutes. But you make your way there. And you can see there's a small clearing. And there is an obelisk of dark stone with glowing magic runes, and at its base is a magic circle that is around it.
Ah. Well, this is quite wonderful. Who built this?
Kind of look at him and shrug.
Aldrich begins studying the obelisk.
Well, while he's doing that, we're gonna go find the treasure.
Yep.
It was 20 paces to the west or some shit.
Something like that.
Well, what do you mean, something like that?
We have the damn note.
Oh, you're right. 20 paces to the east.
Yeah.
I should glued the note to the table. Been so awesome.
Yeah, that person was so concerned about getting buried and shit. Like, let me glue this fucking note to the table.
Like, this will get them. Gonna make them work for it. Yep, you find an oak tree 20 paces to the east.
All right, with the shovel.
You begin shoveling. So, describe how you're studying this, Aldrich. What methods you employ? Or do you have detect magic?
I do not. And that shit's a ritual, so... Or rather, you know...
It was
ritual.
once. Huh?
No, I just, like, try to probe it with magic and see how it reacts and observe it for any runes and such.
Yeah. Do you,
I can discern.
touch it at all?
Yeah, well, no. I'd first try to probe it with magic and try to understand the nature.
Okay. Are you going to expend a slot to do so?
I'd be willing to do so.
Okay. Which slot do you expend?
A first identify.
Okay. And you're not casting identify, you're probing with magic, you're sending the energy into it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can, by pushing your energy into this, like, setup, you can feel there's a resonance between the obelisk itself and the circle. However, you get the impression that, like, you're facing a lot of resistance, like magic is not supposed to go into this.
Ooh.
If anything, you feel like magic would flow out of this thing.
Quite curious. Aldrich reaches out his hand to touch it.
Okay. Touch the thing, it's cool to the touch. Doesn't, like, harm you in any way to touch.
What purpose did this serve? Do I see any symbols, any runes anywhere?
Yeah, there's runes up and down the side, and then there's the magic circle itself, which you could try to arcana or whatever.
Sure.
Okay. So, the runes itself, you think, are an identifying thing, like a name, but not in, like, a language, right? Like, this would be the equivalent of, like, a number code, right?
Gotcha.
The runes and sigils in the magic circle, first of all, just taking a moment looking at the magic circle, this is like a glowing circle that exists of energy, right? You're not sure if it has a physical component. It's obviously, like, anchored in the obelisk itself. So obviously this is, like, high level magic to permanently just fucking exist here. Magic you probably haven't seen before. You think you see, like, sigils connected to conjuration.
Oh. Oh my.
It's at this
Hadrian.
point, Hadrian.
You look over with a shovel, like, huh?
Yeah, it's at this point, Hadrian, you, like, hit a clunk and have hit something hard under the tree. Your shovel. Aldrich calls out to you.
Like, huh? Well, I found something.
Oh, I'm coming. Aldrich will rush over and try to help.
Yep, and you can dig out a treasure chest.
Woohoo.
Wasn't too deep. under the ground. I say a treasure chest. It's more like a box that was buried.
Mm-hmm.
That's like kind of crumbling a little bit because it's been like 30 fucking years. But you can open it up.
In the box?
And you can see there's coins and some gems in the box. Oh, and like a fancy rug.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's lug this thing back. So that obelisk. Well, I wasn't able to discern too much, but I have a theory.
Let's hear
I could tell that circle, it has to do with conjuration. To my knowledge, the school of conjuration deals with summoning creatures and
it could be a demon
teleportation.
obelisk.
It could be a teleportation circle of some kind.
So possible.
We'll probably want to look into this further eventually.
Yes.
Do you know how it works?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Whoever placed it had to be quite powerful.
Must have had like a good stonemason or something too.
All right, let's head back. Count these coins.
All right. You guys drag this box back, which we can gloss over as well. So it's sort of reaching near the end of the session anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I have an early shift tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we got the goodies.
So, did you guys want to roll, or should I come up with an averaged out amount of the treasure in this container?
Rolling's fun, but at the same time, we really do need money.
Yeah,
so suck to lower roll.
if we rolled low, we could be bankrupt. So I think not roll.
Okay. Fair enough. You guys see that there is 437 gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
And another 196 silver. And then
437. Not equals, plus. Fuck me. Okay.
on top of that,
Silver.
there's 196 silver. And there's 45 copper coins as well.
I'm putting 45 copper coins on Beefel's sheet.
Yeah, there you go. That's spending money. Go buy a banana or something.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no to free copper.
Yeah. What about the gems? Was that including the gem stuff? That's just the total GP value.
Oh, 7 gems worth 10 gold.
Each or total?
10 gold piece.
Okay. Do we have to fence those, or can we just keep them? Yeah, they're only worth 10 gold, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, easy defense. Could do it in Fort Huntsman. With more money worth gems, you might have to do something. Yeah, I might have to send fucking what's his face.
844. We're up to like 1,000 gold. Look at that. Well, we're good for like another month.
Yep. Though I believe monthly expenses are due at the start of next session.
I think so too.
Well, that's most certainly enough.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I don't think that is subtracted the cost of a fishing hut, though.
it is not yet. What?
Didn't you subtract that out of your own pockets?
We both put 75 into the
Into the thing,
coffers.
but we didn't subtract it. And it's
So
wild.
there had
Oh.
enough in it to cover it.
Yeah, minus 1.
Okay.
There we go, 694.
Awesome.
Well, that means that if we, next session we could work on the rat house, building the actual rat
Yeah.
house.
That'd be pretty badass. You'd have to scavenge the stone from the other rat house.
but I think that's worth it, especially if it gives us a discount on fucking the cost.
True.
Yeah, that'd be easy peasy.
How you guys feeling?
With 2 settlement actions. Pretty good. Now we're not worried about fucking going bankrupt for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank God. That was a good sesh.
pretty good so far. How did the cave plotline feel?
Pretty good. I was a little surprised
yeah.
that it was empty, but I mean, I liked the what do they call it? Environmental storytelling of the person with the note and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some good shit.
Awesome.
We have more points of interest now.
Yeah, 2 of them nearby.
Yeah.
3 if you included the
guess.
hole, the glory hole.
I guess next session we'll go after the that other fort or whatever.
Yeah, makes sense. Very cool. And the letters part as well. Overall, how is the session?
Yeah,
Okay.
good session.
Yeah, good session. Oh, we want to do XP now, or we want to do XP later?
Sure, we can do XP right now. Why not?
I think the XP is mostly just the gold, other than the slimes, but
Yeah. Do you remember the specific gold number? So I'll be honest, I closed my notes.
437, I think.
Yeah, that actually
200
sounds
something silver.
exactly right. So 200 silver, that's 20 more gold of XP. We're not going to include the copper because who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And then the big slime itself was worth 700. And then you got another 20 from the pouch. And the pouch is worth its own weight. It doesn't give XP. It's a magic item. But I'll say another 250 for solving the environmental problem. I think that's reasonably fair. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but it was also very straightforward. For a grand total of 1,427 XP. Now, I believe the way we've been doing it, it's 5 shares and each of you get 2.
Yeah.
So, Jabiful, you might as well open his sheet. He gets 285 experience points. Is someone filling that in?
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll close it so I don't fuck with it.
And then you guys get 571 a piece.
171. Wow, 3,400 XP on the dot.
Wow, really? Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, we got what? 540?
571.
It's 571.
Yeah, how far are you guys away from level 5?
I'm looking it up right now. I don't fucking remember. I think it's
Well, I
like
think
6,900 or
I
something
think
like
it's
that.
in the 5,000s.
It is 6,500.
Oh God.
6,500? And what you're at currently?
3,400.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not too bad. You just need another 3,000 XP.
Yeah, well.
It's gonna be a while. You guys gotta fight more shit. More deadly shit.
Well, that's why we're going to the thing.
Yeah.
Well, look, that's my other thing. If we couldn't find anything else for money, I was going to suggest going to Sunford and asking the guy, like, hey, want to open up the cap and, split the fucking money in there?
Yeah. That is a thing that's just sitting there until he opens it. Or until you guys prompt him to open it.
Yeah.
Last
I don't know what
time...
level he is, but if he's level 4,
Yeah. Last time you talked to him, you guys expressed great fear and told him to bury it. So who knows when he'll open it.
Yeah. Well, we still don't know how. Like, I still don't really know like what it actually means. Like, if I would get fucked if we opened it or not. But we are an extra level up. But I wouldn't feel too confident about going in there until we're level 5, though. Quite frankly,
Well,
just because level 5 is just such a big power spike for all of us.
it's the number.
Yeah, it's the number.
Yeah, I feel like the session went pretty good, personally. I think it was pretty nice. Pretty good sesh.
Yeah, I think it was a good one.
You guys are going to get a fishing hut next time.
Yep. So we'll spend a little bit less money on importing food. I was looking, importing food's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's not terrible. Because we do have a trading hut, so it is not 6 GP per person, it's 3 GP per person. Or per supply, which is per person.
For a whole person's month of food.
Yeah, so it's really not that bad. Yeah, if it's a month too, yeah, okay, that's really not that bad. So I was thinking like every 2 weeks for some fucking reason.
But it is definitely like another little tallying cost.
Yes. Well, sometimes you gotta,
Gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah. Right now, we're really not making money. I mean, we are, but not from our fucking town.
No, it's very far in the red.
Yeah.
Definitely just putting a lot of cash into it. How's Adrian feel about that so far?
Well, I mean, I think that he feels like this is just what has to happen. You have to build infrastructure. You have to build, all this stuff. To fucking start it off. I think he has faith that we'll be, rolling, raking in some cash soon. Like, we've got, like, the setup, right, to do it. Like, we have the trading hub ready to go to trade things and stuff like that, to get stuff in that we need. We just need to actually start, going that. Getting the stuff going.
Makes sense. And putting the spotlight on Aldrich, how's he feeling coming into the end of the session?
Feeling good. That was a fun session.
Just like in universe.
Oh, like things are fucking, this is gonna be easy. I think Aldrich is just looking forward to further developing our settlement.
Okay.
Also, like, the obelisk is definitely exciting. It's like hoping to find more and like unravel this new mystery.
Cool. All right. Then on that note, I think we can end the session. It was fun. I enjoyed. I was happy. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Thank you for DMing.
Yeah, it was good. God, I've got a DM tomorrow too. Fuck me, dude. It's a rough new schedule.
Pay off once we interact.
True. Yeah.
Once our party does bullshit with their party.
Yeah, they witnessed me asking about your guys' like families and stuff.
Yeah.
They were telling me that while they were like setting up for their like 4th player, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh shit, we've got to have family. So I was I was actually so fucking perfect, because before they thought about that, it was just like, oh yeah, we're estranged from our family, or just like solo,
Yeah.
just doing our own thing. They're like, oh shit, the other party has like connections to the world, the universe. They're not just like dudes.
Yeah, we knew that. We're not just dudes fucking Skyriming in.
Yeah. Glad you finally woke up.
Yeah. I did have a question though. So about if I was gonna try to write a letter to the Esterman people that I knew in Port Silver, is there payment for these people? What do I have to fucking get them to come over here? Because there isn't any payment listed for the shipping for the fishing hut.
The fishing hut is gonna make money, right? It's gonna be like the farm. Yeah. It makes money from like people selling the fish.
So you don't have to pay the workers, I guess. But it pays for itself and makes money.
Yeah, they sell the fish to the woodcutters and the laborers, and those guys get money from you, And in theory, people will come like into town to buy shit, and it'll be awesome.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the idea, right? So to coax the Estermen over, anyone who's not a human, and Estermen are human, but they're not like, human, right? They have their own traits. Any of the special races, you're gonna have to woo over because they are doing their own stuff.
Yeah.
So you could call upon your connections. You could just offer them some cash.
Connections and the fact that like, hey, you also just get to you get to live here for free. As long as you work.
Well, I mean, the barracks makes money because people are paying rent, right?
Gotcha.
So if you were to build a barracks and waive the fees in it, just get no money from it, that would be an enticing offer, theoretically, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to either call on connections or the fact that that one guy did say that we had those other people down in Port Silver.
Yeah.
How long would it take us to fucking travel to Port Silver, though? That'd take a long time, I think.
You could get to that area and get back before a session ended. Especially if you had a horse.
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit dicey.
Now we have enough money.
If you're going on
we
foot.
Might want to just go fucking buy that horse next session and go down there and then go recruit some Estermen, because we can move around the Estermen, right? It's not like they have to work in the fishing hut forever. So if we have the fishing hut and then we use them there, and then a bit later on they go somewhere else where they're also good.
Yeah, that is correct.
And then also they said they had a problem, so if we want to solve their problem, maybe there's some gold there. Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
or maybe,
a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe solving the problem be like, now they owe you, so they'll uproot and move to your town. It's also possible.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Or a mixture of both, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either way. If you want an Esterman, sounds like good plans. Could deal with this tribe, this group. Less of a tribe. Tribe implies like prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Primal. This group. They are barbarians, but I don't think they're like tribes. They're like Vikings.
Yeah, that's true. That's where I was looking for.
So, good.
I've been really bad at fucking using the wrong words recently. I don't know what it is. Yeah,
dude, same. Once I started recording, I just noticed it more and more. Just like, oh shit, I'm just using the wrong word all the time.
Yeah.
So, which one is the party going to go for if they go down to the silver location?
I'm not sure yet.
Are you going to help the forest people, or are you going to wheel and deal and try to coax the Port Silver Esterman?
Either way. I don't know. Kind of depends. I feel like that the forest guys might be more easy to please.
Yeah.
I suppose that'll do. Okay, that's both letters.
Awesome.
I sent the one letter.
Okay.
But, I think I'll hold off on writing the other one.
Homework done.
Yeah, so if you go to Port Silver, you'd probably be just like dealing with them personally, and the quest would be to convince, right?
Yep.
So forest shall be. Forest is what I prep.
I think so, yeah. Well, what do you think there?
Prepping what? The forest?
Going down to Port Silver Forest, fucking Esterman, to see if we can recruit them to go work in the fishing hut.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should do that. I think that's a good thing.
There are many other things we can have Esterman do, too, so...
Yeah, there's a bunch
establishing
of around.
Good relations down there is just going to be a good idea.
Yep.
All right.
Because already they just make it 8 supply, which is pretty decent.
They
keep upping it, then gets even better. We have to have more Estermen, but if they already have the guys, you could just get more Estermen. Tell them hey, yeah, we got this sweet fucking thing.
And sweet fishing gig.
Yeah. So they can work in the fishing hut. I think the main things they work in is the fishing hut and a hunting camp.
Yeah, and there may or may not be future buildings they're good at as well.
Oh fuck yeah! Wait, the Hunter's Watch is really good. If you have an instrument too, they provide 2 fucking supply per worker. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see. They also provide
Skins, so we
meat.
can also,
Right.
yeah, it provides meat and skin, so we can export.
Or the butcher
skins.
provides meat, but requires the hunting lodge. That's how it works. Yeah.
Okay, so we do have to do more fucking shit for that. Okay.
Oh, and if you're importing tools, then that's plus 1.5. So you'd be getting plus 3.5 per worker.
For the hunting lodge, or?
Yeah, look, bonuses. If settlement has tools, plus 1.5 supply per worker and skin good.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Okay.
So 4 workers would provide like a 14 supply, something.
Wait,
Pretty good.
that delete this square so we don't get confused.
Oh yeah.
So next session we'll have the results of our whatever the fuck, I forget the term.
Prospecting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we can build a quarry. I think that would be nice.
I'll just write down next session prospecting results. Boom.
Yeah. That, you know, that'll determine whether or not we craft one
Yep.
or build one.
And if not, we can go for a clay pit, which is like not as optimal, like money wise, but like whatever.
Yep, it'll allow you to there'll be stuff that requires pottery, like making
It's also an export.
yeah, but like making liquid stuff like beer and wine and stuff.
Oh.
So it's not like totally useless to go the pottery route.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if we could get a quarry and then a stone cutter, we could start pulling money like really fast.
Yeah.
True. Yep, it'll just have to be a die roll, potentially.
Yep. But I mean, it's 10 GP per fucking die roll for that place, so it's pretty good.
No, I meant a die roll to see if there is stone on the map.
Yes. Yeah, that too.
All right, I gotta run, fellas.
Yep. See you. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.